Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate you guys' support. I appreciate all the comments, the thumbs up. I appreciate all the sharing of the videos, all the stuff. YouTube is attacking us hard. Unsubscribing people just by the hundreds. But thank you for sticking by here. If you care about the channel, you like the content, please make sure you're subscribed, stay subscribed, resubscribe, whatever you gotta do. I really appreciate it. This video is a basic emergency preparedness kit. I'm talking basics, back to basics. Just like if you want to become a good gunslinger, a good gunfighter, you got to go back and you got to cover the basics. Mastery of the basics is the most important thing that there is. So even if you're an advanced prepper, it's good to go back over the basics sometimes. And I'm talking about a basic preparedness kit to have in your home. I'll go over vehicle one also. So basically, what do you need? Food, right? Food and water. Well, say 30 days of food for each person in the house. And I'm talking adequate calories, obviously, to keep you going. Because you never know, power may go down, lockdowns, shutdowns may go into effect, whatever might happen. It's good to have food. 7 days of water at 3 to 5 gallons per person per day, depending on where you live, the availability of water in your area, and a lot of things. So I like having 3 to 5 gallons per person per day for, about 7 days. Obviously, I have a lot more than that. This is very basic preparedness kit. Yeah, so there, food and water, sorry. A method of boiling water. What is that? Camp stove, wood stove, campfire, your cooking, your range, your cooktop that you may have if you have a gas one. Even if the power's out, the lighter, the electronic lighter may not work, but you can just light it with a regular lighter, a Bic, or something like that. So you can cook on it. Have a cooking option. You can have one of those little triaxylene fuel tab things, the little metal thing that pulls up, and you put the little fuel tabs in, you light them up, you put the pan on top, you cook your food. Those kind of things. A lighter, obviously, like I just said. What else do you need? A knife. And this isn't just like, oh yeah, I got a kitchen knife over there and the kitchen knife. No, this is in a kit set aside for this specific purpose, so that all this stuff isn't strewn all over the house. You may like, oh, I got a lighter on top of the fridge for lighting the stove or something like that. No, a dedicated kit set aside for this purpose. Because like I said, you don't want stuff spread all over the place. You don't want stuff lost, broken, used up, whatever. Defense, firearm, mags, ammo, tactical gear, those kind of things. Got to have a way of protecting yourself, defending what you have. A water filter also, or water purification methods. You got boiling, yeah, but you can have, fuel, or water purification tablets. You can have bleach, pool shock. Just be careful how you use that. Learn how to use it properly. And filters, like a mini Sawyer filter, a big Berkey, something, Remember, filters take out sediment. There's also something, you got to take out bacteria also. That's why boiling is just really good. Filter the water, then boil it. So yeah, water filter. So basically food, water, your home pretty much has all the other things you need. Extra blankets, though, would be a good thing. Keep you warm. If your primary source of heat is only electric and the power goes out. Candles, also have some candles around. But yeah, it can be pretty basic because, like I said, you're in your house, you have all the things you need pretty much. So a vehicle, what about a vehicle kit? Well, first off, try to keep your vehicles full, or as full as possible at all times. I try to never let mine get under half a tank. I really don't like them under 3/4 of a tank, and I like keeping fuel cans in the vehicle for extra fuel. That's a good thing to have also. And if you're looking at a bug out situation, try to have twice the fuel it takes you to get to your bug out location, because you never know. You may have to take a circuitous route. You may get halfway there and then there's a roadblock or something like that, or a bridge out or something. You may have to go backtrack and all the way around. So have lots of fuel. Sleeping bags and blankets, because if you're out and about, in this scenario, kind of what I'm thinking about this list is if you're out in the winter driving, since this is winter time, some stuff that you might want to have. But it applies to all year round also. Sleeping bags and blankets keep you warm. Yeah, you can keep your car running for warmth also, but you can't run it all the time. Flashlights and batteries, right? Yeah, good thing to have. Comms, communications, handheld ham, CB, FRS, GMRS, something. Cell phone, yeah, if it still works. Roadside flares, also, if you get an emergency situation. Medications. Have a little bit of medications. If you have, prescription meds or something like that, have a little bag or a couple little things in your car, just maybe for a couple days worth of medications, just in case you get stranded somewhere. Fire extinguisher. You should have a fire extinguisher in your vehicle. Every vehicle should have a fire extinguisher in it. Same with jumper cables, basics, tow strap, those kind of things. But keep foul weather gear in there. Keep some like Gore-Tex pants, Gore-Tex jacket, or something, rain, poncho, something to keep you warm and dry. Hygiene items. Maybe throw some toilet paper in there. Some wet wipes. Take care of yourself. Maybe a toothbrush, toothpaste. Although you're talking short term, so you may not need all that kind of stuff. Medical stuff, some gauze, a boo-boo kit, maybe an IFAK. I like having an IFAK in every vehicle. I just think it's a really good idea because you never know if you're driving down the road and there's a bad accident on the side of the road, you got to stop and render help. Tourniquets, chest seals, lots of different things like that will help that situation. So good medical stuff in your car will really help. Compass and maps also. Maybe your vehicle is broken down. Maybe it's an EMP. You got to figure out how to get home. And, so your compass and your maps will definitely help you get home if you know how to use them. That's why I talk about training and knowledge all the time. We got to be trained on these things and know how to use them. If you don't know how to use a compass, it's not going to do you any good. If you don't know how to orient a map, it's not going to do you any good. So know these things, train on these things, learn these things. Quality footwear also at all times. And that's not necessarily thing you keep in your vehicle unless, like, say you are wearing your wingtips because you are, going somewhere where you're going to a job interview, or that's just what you wear to the office or to your work, or maybe some high heels if you're a woman. Have good quality footwear in there. Throw a pair of boots in there, a pair of merino wool socks, maybe a beanie, a fleece, some gloves, those kind of things. Have some basic stuff in there that'll help you if you have to walk home, get home. So that's my basic emergency kit. Like I said, it's fairly basic. You can change it how you want to. A lot of people add a lot more to it. And these are things, you can put all this stuff in like a tote and have it in your trunk or in your back seat, something like that. Just have some basic stuff that will help you get home and survive if you are home. Also, let me see, what did I talk about? Oh, yeah, I talked about food. Oh, I didn't mention in the vehicle, I'm sorry, food, of course. At least 3 days of food. That's not going to hurt. A couple of gallons of water, maybe. You can have a couple of gallons of water in your trunk. And, like a couple of those emergency ration bars, or some canned food, or an MRE, or something that's quick and easy. Obviously, you're not going to be in the vehicle one. You're not going to be cooking. So you just want to get home. So you want to have rations that don't need preparation. You're just going to eat them. Apologize for the background noise. My kids are counting their change. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Keep your head on a swivel nowadays, and be ready for anything that may come. We don't know. There's a lot of unknowns right now. We don't know what the election still holds. We don't know a lot of things. There's a lot of potentials out there for things that are not political at all, or doesn't have anything to do with the things that we've been dealing with lately. There's natural disasters. There's economic collapse. There's a lot of different things. So keep your head on a swivel. Stay informed. Fitness. Work on fitness. Prep a little every day, of course, and try to make it fun. Like I say, fun. If you're always making prepping fun, then you don't have a worry. You don't have to. It doesn't become a burden, and you enjoy it, and it just becomes part of your life. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and blessings to you and yours.